Oh, hiyo minasan! Welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. We're going to continue our case 3 up until... hopefully we'll get to the trial period, the first day of trial. And let's begin! Yeah, I'm not talking to you, lady. I'm going to the detention center. Or whatever you people call a detention center. Oh dear God, that looks like a prison! It literally feels like we go back in time in this game. Nick! I knew you'd come! Maya. She sure looks tired. I can't blame her! How many times has she been in this situation? How are you holding up? It wasn't me, but no one will believe me. I have to admit, I'm still in a bit of shock. I would have thought you'd get caught up in something like this, and so far from home. But I'm going to defend you, so hang in there. We can do this if we work together. What's with the dots, Maya? This is all my fault. I mean, you came to Khura'in just to visit me. We hadn't seen each other in ages, and then this happens. I'm sorry, I remember what happened when I first met you. So, try again. I haven't seen her this down in ages, either. Come on, remember who you're talking to. Besides, I thought you'd be used to being the usual suspect by now. I guess you're right. And you've saved me each and every time. Yep, so just tell me everything you can and let's go from there. Barbhead! Stop stalling and go straight to the matter of true importance. Why did you follow me? What? Lady, why did you follow me? Why are you here? I'm scared. We know she's the murderer, therefore it is time for her confession. Your benevolence! What brings the royal priestess to a place like this? Apparently she's a dog and she's following me. I'm watching over this lawyer to keep him from tampering with anything in this case. Now, out with it! Confess to your crime! Please, your benevolence, could you please take it down a notch or three? 3 notches, please. Huh. Maya, please tell me what you can. I know this must be difficult, but anything you can remember might help. Sure, okay. I didn't kill the high priest. I wouldn't even dream of it. I mean, he always treated me so well. Abadime was an important figure with a ton of duties, including training acolytes. He was really kind, even to a foreigner like me. He even invited me over to his house whenever I was in between training sessions. How could I ever kill someone like that? He sounds like a really good person. I think I would have liked him. It was so much fun! I got to enjoy meals with his family and everything. And his wife was a master of Khura'inese cuisine. I've never eaten better in my life. It's like they were her family. Home away from home in this foreign land. They must have been a source of comfort, what with being here for training all alone. But what? I can't completely deny the charge either. Huh? As I suspected, the snake has shown her true colors at last. Shut up, lady, please. Your benevolence, please. I'm trying to figure out what really happened here. Nah. So what do you mean you can't completely deny the charge? Well, during the purification, right? I suddenly got really, really sleepy. The next thing I knew about me was, you suddenly got sleepy? So then you didn't actually see the high priest get murdered? No, I didn't, but if I was you wouldn't have a dream while I was asleep then. What an excuse. How dare you pin your crimes on another person's soul? Be honest, what you call training is but an extended vacation in reality. Lady, you need to shut up when you don't know what you're talking about. And that training here is simply for prestige. No, it's not like that at all. I'm training to become the master of the Khura'in channeling technique. A nephrophile practitioner such as yourself become a channeling master? I think not. The spiritual power required is beyond the means of an outsider like you. Lady, you need to know your freaking facts. I'm sorry, but, fail. You failed. Rafa seems to really hate fakers. But Maya does actually have the power to channel spirits. I should let Rafa know. Your benevolence, I wouldn't call Maya a neophyte. Did I call that a necrophile? I'm sorry. Because she can already Wait, Nick! What? Can I talk to you for a second? Am I not supposed to tell people you channel spirits? Is that forbidden here? Why is she whispering all of a sudden? I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick. What? Why? I'll, explain later. Just keep it a secret for now, okay? I have a feeling that this is bad. This is bad, isn't it? If you say so. What's that all about? What is all this whispering about over there? Oh, it's nothing, really. I was gonna say nothing at all, lady. I'll have to ask about this later when Princess Rafa's not around. Oh, I almost forgot. Nick? Yes? What are you gonna say? About Abadi May's murder. There was something I noticed that I thought strange. Oh? What did you notice, please? So, what was it you noticed? Well, you probably won't believe me, but why don't you let me be the judge of that? When have I never not believed you? Okay, so you know that spring? The spring? You mean the pool in front of the Warbod statue? Yes, that! The water in there was dark red. It was what? It was already dark red? And when I say dark red, I mean blood red. Oh, that, yeah, I saw it too. You did? Yeah, the high priest's blood turned it red. What? No, that's not what I mean. The spring was red before he was killed. What? Wait, so that was already red? Even before the high priest was killed? Dang! Yeah, I noticed it during the purification rite, just before I passed out. It's just like the ancient legend says. What ancient legend? Please explain further. The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. That's how it goes anyway. Hold on! Yes, there is a legend about the inner sanctum that says just that. But the water runs red this time thanks to the murder. The police investigation confirmed it. Perhaps your eyes were deceived by the lantern light reflecting off the water? I don't think that was it, though. An ancient legend, huh? I wonder if it's connected to this murder somehow. Thank you for your statement, Maya. Nick? Yes? What else are you gonna tell me? How much worse can you make this situation, Maya? So, actually, there's one more thing. Question marks? What's up with Maya? She keeps looking over her benevolence like she's worried what Rafa will think. What more? There's something I want to show you. There is? I found this at the inner sanctum after I came to. This is a letter. It's in Khura'in! Oh, dear Lord. I have a horrible feeling. The way this is looking, this looks bad. This looks very, very freaking bad. Oh, crap. See the stamp on the far left at the end of the letter? Does it look familiar? This red stamp here? That's the mark of Lady Khura'in. Oh, right. It looks just like the mark on her forehead. Lady Khura'in, you say? Let me see that. Darn it! She's gonna translate it for me. It's gonna be bad. Why? This is... What? What does it say? Tell me, damn it, I don't read Khura'inese. Come on. Please tell me. Do not perform the rite. I know what you are planning. Lady Khura'in. That sounds like a threat or a warning. Damn it! Oh god, we're in trouble. Who's ever pretending to be Lady Khura'in was pressuring the high priest to stop the rite. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me too. Nick, do you think... Wait! First, there's that ancient legend. The spring shall run red upon Lady Khura'in's return. Now there's also Lady Khura'in's warning. Plus, with the Warbad dagger being eyed as the murder weapon... Don't tell me. That's why she has to be the real deal. It gives me chills just thinking about it. I bet Lady Khura'in's spirit possessed the sacred robe or something. Shoot. How bad is this? How bad it? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. You actually believe the real Lady Khura'in returned to kill the high priest? I've got no clue. Don't be silly, Nick. She thinks the imposter's the one doing it. Huh? Historical figures don't come back to life. I mean, give me a break. But, you were saying only yesterday how it was more fun to believe that she was the real deal. Yeah, yesterday. I wish I could keep on entertaining that fantasy too. But the fact is, we're dealing with a murder here. Thus, my days of dreaming have come to an end. Ah, dear Maya, what is wrong with your brain? I'm going to keep it real from now on, and you should too, Nick. I thought you said I was the boring one because I was keeping it real. Sorry, I guess I've outgrown that stepladder argument we always have. I think you mean ladder, Maya. Keeping it real. Let's keep it real, Maya. So, what do you mean by keeping it real? So you know how someone is dressing up like Lady Khura'in and capturing rebels, right? Oh, you mean the rebel hunter Lady Khura'in in the papers? Yeah, that one. I think that's who probably sent this warning. What nonsense is this? You dare to suggest that Abbott and me was slain by Lady Khura'in? You nincompoop! You need a lot better comebacks, lady. You have the worst comebacks ever. And I come up with fake words. Eek! The rebel hunter is sure to be a vigilante who loves this kingdom. And it is that patriotism that led them to cloak their identity as in the guise of Lady Khura'in. Ugh. Such a patriot would never slay a high priest. I guess it's only natural for Princess Rafa to see it that way, but I can't let go of that. I unfortunately am a unpartial person, so I have a bit more say, lady. You are very partial. Besides, why would such a vigilante want to stop the purification rite in the first place? I haven't figured that one out yet. I rest my case. Hey, just because I haven't figured it out yet does not mean this is over, lady. Still, this rebel hunter had a compelling enough reason. They might have killed the high priest after he ignored their warning. You big dummy! You can't fool me! It was you who forged that warning letter. You are trying to shed your guilt onto our most sacred Lady Kira. Admit it! No, I'd never do such a thing. Now, your benevolence. Let's try to remain rational about this. Brrr. Maya, did you show that letter to the police? No. I was afraid that it would anger everybody needlessly. So I was waiting to show it to you, Nick. And judging by her benevolence's action, I say Maya was in the right to be worried. I totally agree with you, Phoenix. Wait, what are... There are a number of places in this letter where there are 3 holes in a row. Are these supposed to be some sort of message too? Not that we'll be finding out anytime soon. Soon, I suspect.
Alright, accused! Wrap it up!
I guess they have some more questions for me. Yeah. At least I have a better idea of what we're up against now. Nick, there's something I've been meaning to say. I don't need a lawyer this time.
Whoa! No! I am defending you, even if you don't want me to. So, no! You do not get to say crap like that. What are you talking about?
It's just, they have that Defense Culpability Act here in Khura'in, right? Well, if I'm found guilty, you'll be charged with abetting a criminal.
Maya, thanks for thinking of me, but don't worry, Maya. We'll pull through this together somehow. We always have, haven't we?
Yeah, but we're not in Kansas anymore,
Maya, you can't make that kind of pop culture reference when... True, but I've been through one trial here already. So I know what I'm getting myself into, even if I don't know how to face this certain prosecutor as Phoenix yet. We're going to win this one, no matter what. Because I believe in your innocence.
Yeah, I know. We've always won because of your faith in me.
That's right. So it's all aboard the Phoenix Freedom Express! Whoop whoop!
Thank you, Nick. Well, I'll see you later.
Bravado will not save you tomorrow, and by then it will be too late to ask for mercy. We're going to beat this charge, you'll see. I don't care to understand every single word that was spoken. But I don't like the sound of that Phoenix Freedom Express one bit. Go shoot yourself, lady! Go shoot yourself, please! Wait. Don't tell me you don't know what Freedom Express refers to. Ah! Oh, look at her face! I love this animation! Of course I know! Do not presume to know what I do not know! She doesn't know. I'm no closer to understanding why someone would want the High Priest dead. But given the use of the Ur'gaid dagger and the existence of the warning letter, I'd say the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira is the real prime suspect. It might help if we knew a little more about this modern-day Lady Kira. I wonder if anyone has any info on them. Maybe the first thing I should do is go someplace where the locals like to gather and suss out the sitch. Are you gonna keep following me? Bazaar! Oh, that sounds so much better than the Japanese word for it. In Japanese, this was called town area, or at least that's how I translate it. But Khura'in, bazaar, sounds so much better. I guess the bazaar is a good place to start as any.
Now, who should I... I see. So that is what a Freedom Express is. Consulting her pocket internet again, I see. The internet before the internet. Mr. Wright! That sounds like... Oh, I still love the cute puppy that's now on his head. It's so cute. I'm sorry. Is Miss Maya alright? Okay? I believe her, Mr. Wright. I know she didn't do it. Do you now, boy? Bulkunga! Your benevolence! I would react like that too if she just suddenly popped up. You mustn't trust in lawyers, you... Are you not the accused from the last trial? Oh, what's wrong, Albie? Your benevolence speaks with the, You may speak in the vernacular, little monk. Now, what is your name? Yes, your benevolence. I'll be Ur'gaid, your benevolence. I'll be your guide. Oh! I finally actually got what his name was a pun for. Thank you. Oh, God. That took a lot longer than I thought it would to finally understand his name. I actually like that. That makes a lot more sense than the Japanese version of his name, which is Bokuto. Know this, Albie. Your soul is only as clean or as filthy as the company you keep. Why are you keeping company with me then if I'm so freaking filthy? God, lady, I wish she'd stop insinuating that all lawyers are trash. I mean, yes, I say almost all prosecutors are trash, but that's because most of them prove me right. But please forgive me your benevolence, but Mr. Wright is a very trustworthy man. And I trust him as a lawyer. Oh! What's this? I'm sorry. Forgive my insolence! Run away, Albie! If a common boy such as he can place his trust in lawyers, it can only be because of my failure at the Hall of Justice the other day. Oh. Mr. Wright, her benevolence has sunk into the ground. She must really feel responsible for what happened in court that day. Let's give her some breathing room for now. I'm sure she'll be back on her feet in no time. In the meantime, do you mind if I ask you some questions? Of course not! I'm always glad to help! The music is so moving. Tell me about the Rebel Hunter! So, what have you heard about the Rebel Hunter that was in the newspaper? Everyone's overjoyed at her appearance. They say she's the modern-day Lady Kira. So, they're treating this Rebel Hunter as a mysterious protector of the people, huh? People have been on edge recently, what with the jailbreak and stuff. I sure hope they catch that escaped prisoner soon. Escaped? Prisoner? Oh, I see dots are connecting. I see so many connected dots. Do you guys not see any connected dots now? Yes, he was one of them vicious rebels that Lady Kira had captured. So, there's a hardened criminal on the loose. That is bad news. Yes, but the modern-day Lady Kira is super amazing. I mean, she takes down big, scary rebels all by herself. Yeah, that's not exactly something just anyone can do. Someone that strong could easily overpower and kill the High Priest. And what about that escaped prisoner, Albie? Tell me about that person. I have horrible feelings. So, what's the escaped prisoner supposed to be like? They say he's a vicious fiend who serves Dirk as Dirk's right-hand man. Dirk, as in the leader of that rebel group? Yes, the escapee serves that dreadful master of the Defiant Dragons. They say the prisoner is a former soldier, and that he wields a big scary knife. Rumor has it he's a cold-blooded killer to boot. Okay, I've got 2 suspects now of my real murderer. He sounds like a really dangerous man. He is.
But the police still can't find him, even after an exhaustive search.
Wait, I remember hearing about a prison. There is a prison at the apex of this mountain. A prison? Way up there? The prison at the top of the Inner Sanctum Mountain, right? How do you even break out?
No one really knows. He supposedly did it without any tools to speak of, too. Some say he must have fallen to his death. Personally, I like to believe he did. Otherwise, something like that terrible incident might happen again.
Tell me about these incidents, Albie! I need to know information! You can't just spurt it out! Terrible incident? What was that about a terrible incident, Albie?
It happened before I was even born, but Queen Amira, the previous queen, was assassinated. And it was the rebel leader, Dirk, who did it.
Well, I don't totally believe in that, but hey, Albie, we'll go with whatever you think is correct. The previous queen was assassinated. That's kind of unsettling.
Oh, it was a terrible deed of a heinous sinner. Heinous sinner.
I'm sorry that I said that wrong properly.
I mean, to take the life of such a gentle queen? Only someone with a dark, defiled soul could have done that.
They really take their queen seriously here. Like, God-worshipping level serious. It really would take somebody pretty bold and blasphemous to assassinate one.
Those defiant dragon rebels are not afraid to do anything to accomplish their goals. That's why, with that escaped prisoner on the loose, who knows who might be killed next?
So that's why the people of Khura'in are so afraid of that escapee. And why they want the rebel hunter to take him out along with the other rebels. So, is there anything else you can tell me about the rebel hunter Lady Kira, Albie?
I was just thinking there was something else, but what is it? Oh yeah, here.
What is that?
Shah'do found it.
Why, that's the war-bought arrow. Feeling better now, your benevolence? This is no time to be feeling sorry for myself, for I am the crown princess of Khura'in. Now, let me see that, boy.
Yes, your benevolence.
It looks very much like one of the legendary weapons Lady Kira once used in battle. A three-pronged arrow? I could swear I've seen something resembling this arrowhead recently. Where did Shah'do find it, Albie?
Near Abadami's house.
Oh, three-pronged arrow, 3 little holes. This is what that note was stuck to something in. Near the victim's house, huh? Something tells me I better look into this. Something tells me, Phoenix, we better look into this deeply. Albie, can I ask you to take me to the High Priest's house?
Yes, of course.
Come to think of it, he was married, wasn't he? And his wife is the one who usually plays the part of Lady Kira in the purification rites. I should probably talk to her too. May 10th, High Priest's house. So this is where the High Priest lived. Wait a minute. This is where they brought me back when my back gave out. And the woman in front of that altar, she must be the High Priest's wife. How bad is this going to be? Excuse me. Yes? May I help you? I was hoping to speak with the High Priest's wife. Are you she? Please forgive the intrusion, Lady Beh'leeb. Beh'leeb? Okay. Oh my, your benevolence. Please, Be at ease. What a terrible time this must be for you. I owe much to your husband. You have my deepest sympathies for your tragic loss. You honor me with your kind words. Look, dear, the royal priestess has come to visit. Yes, what was that? Oh, of course. I find it disturbing that she's semi-see-through, at least her face, if you can see. That's very disturbing to me. She's talking with his funeral picture? Oh, it's the veil! Okay. I didn't see the veil. Okay, that was my bad. My husband, too, is delighted that the royal priestess has graced us with her presence. You can speak without bothering me? No, I don't possess the power to speak with the dead, but I can feel his presence. What's that? No, that can wait till later, dear. She's definitely speaking with him. So, your benevolence, what is it that brings you to my humble abode? This lawyer is investigating your husband's death, and I am watching him to ensure he does not tamper with any of the evidence. I know this must be difficult, but could I ask you some questions? A good friend of mine has fallen under suspicion, you see. A friend of yours? So then you must be Maya's friend from the States, correct? That's right. I'm sorry, but I'm still grieving. Isn't that right, dear? Yes, I know. Abat-Ame and his wife were one of the closest and most loving couples in Khura'in. If she is not ready to talk, I will not allow you to press her any further. She did just lose the love of her life. It would be incredibly insensitive of me to force answers out of her right now. But I need to talk to her if I want to learn more about the High Priest. Plus, there's the warbod arrow that'll be found near the house. There's too much I need to find out for me to just leave just yet. Would it be okay if I stayed here for a little while? Barbhead! Have you not been listening to a word I said? Look, your benevolence. I'm sorry for her loss, but I'm running out of time. So what I will promise to leave if she doesn't change her mind. Please, let me talk to my husband about this. Yes, I know. No, don't. Not in front of the royal priestess. Now, if you would excuse me. What the heck were they even talking about? Okay, we'll just look around. You have but poured salt on her wounds. It is precisely why you lawyers are despised. I don't think that's the issue. I think it's because you're gonna have a trial tomorrow. I was just trying to help Maya's case. I didn't mean to hurt Miss May. Could it be that you actually possess a conscience? Of course I do! But I'm also desperate for information. So, what do you plan to do now? Pass the time by looking around the room, I guess? See if she changes her mind? Just see that you do not touch anything you should not. Guess I should watch what I touch then, just in case Princess Rafa gets mad at me. I quite honestly don't care if the little princess gets mad at me. Ooh. Alright, so examining. Always go through the garbage first. This looks like a wastebasket. Hey, there's an envelope sticking out. There are 3 holes in a row near the top. Now, where have I seen holes like these before? Scourging around in other people's garbage like some stray dog? You are a pitiful creature indeed. What does it say here? Say what you will, but I've got a job to do. It says, to the High Priest. You cannot even read? You are even more pitiful than I had thought. Thanks, and I'll keep your words of wisdom in mind, your benevolence. Guess I should have studied some Khura'inese before I came here. Wouldn't have helped you. So, the envelope was addressed to the High Priest, huh? But it's empty. Still, there's something about it. I'd better hang on to it. We actually stole the envelope! But it's still in the trash. Oh, Phoenix, there are times where I don't understand what goes on with you. Alright, let's go look at the altar. What a magnificent altar. Of course it is magnificent. It is for the Holy Mother, after all. The Holy Mother. Is she that faceless figure there? Such insolence! How do you not know Her Holiness is on site? I'm not Khura'inese. I'm not Khura'inese, lady. Do you seek to cross over into the Twilight Realm right this instant? Sorry, it won't happen again. Again, I am not Khura'inese. I am allowed to not know who this lady is. This is why lawyers are so despised. No, that is not why. But, I can't help but think this is why you're so despised. Now listen well. Depicting Her Holiness' face is the greatest taboo in all Khura'inism. There are none alive today who know what her face really looks like. And that includes the members of the royal family. Wow. Now there's an unusual custom. It's gotta be one heck of a secret if even the royal family can't know what she looks like. I see a bag, and it looks like it's Maya's. There's a steel samurai patch on this bag. Guess this bag must be Maya's. She probably left it here while she was performing that rite. Nothing particularly interesting here. I had my little check mark. What? Okay. So apparently this thing got moved to where I didn't have my little check mark. Oh, it's a wine poster for the rebel escapee everyone's talking about. What? Let me see that. Dad's Arbal. Dad's Arbal. Senior member of the insurgent leadership and former paratrooper of a foreign land. Wanted for crimes against the kingdom. Considered armed and dangerous. So he's ex-military, huh? His appearance alone exudes menace. He must be captured at once. Well, thank you for the... Is something wrong? The bounty is 3 million damas, money that comes out of the people's tax payments. I shall have it lowered to about 1 million damas. You seem unexpectedly concerned with the people's welfare. Unexpectedly? How rude! Neh'mu has always taught me that the kingdoms do not value its people come to ruin. As crown princess, it is only natural that I care for my people. How about sending some of that kindness this way? Well, I suppose I could. If you quit being a lawyer and paid taxes to our kingdom, that is. Nope, well, it was worth a shot. It was worth the blind shot in the dark. Ooh, look at the poster. A poster of the mountains? Oh, the Inner Sanctum Mountain is featured against the other towering peaks. Those beautiful mountains are known as the Roof of Khura'in. Ah, and I see they have even included Mount Pony Pony in that picture. Mount Pony Pony? Is that the smaller peak to the left? Known as the Little Sanctum, it is just west of the Inner Sanctum. Is it not also beautiful? But I suppose a lawyer with a defiled soul such as yourself could not perceive such beauty. No, that's not true. I think it's absolutely stunning. I'm not going to end up in a... This game looks kind of like checkers or chess. You mean to say you have never heard of
Mahil? Mahil? I have heard people describe it as Khura'in's chess. So, shogi? It actually looks a lot more like Go rather than shogi, but hey! So 2 players take turns moving their pieces in a bid to capture the other's king. Yeah, sounds more like shogi. Not quite. In Kachu de Mal, the object is utter annihilation of your opponent. Furthermore, each piece has a special move that can only be used once per game. Special moves? Sounds like a game right up Maya's alley. What else am I supposed to be looking at? Ooh, what's that? What's that? What's that shiny object? Is this a piece of art or some sort? What a beautiful orb. Is something the matter? Barbhead, take 1 step back. Oh, okay, done. Did you spot something? Yes, your dismal reflection. It was ruining the orb's beauty. Did you have to put it like that, your benevolence? Look at the TV. Oh God. Oh dear God. What show is this? It is the Plumbed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm. Dear God. You people created another Steel Samurai ripoff? Damn! It is based on Lady Kira and is the #1 action show in Khura'in. The Plumbed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm. Yes, it is an entirely original show created right here in our kingdom. I don't think it's original. I do not think it's original by every means that I just heard. It's a Steel Samurai ripoff. I'm not so sure about its originality, given the overall look and that theme song. It's something the matter. Well, it's just, we have an action hero show back home that is really similar to this. I'm guessing this show is why Maya is so into Lady Kira. Ah! Steel Samurai! Honestly, the theme song is exactly the same as the one of Maya's favorite show. The Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. It's a popular action series filmed right in LA. Set in a city known as Neo Old Tokyo, it pits the Steel Samurai in mortal combat against his nemesis, the evil magistrate! Maya's collected DVDs and merchandise from that series as long as I've known her. The Plum Punisher seems awfully similar to the Steel Samurai. The Plum Punisher originated here in Khura'in. Is that clear, Barbhead? Yes, your benevolence. Note to self. Never suggest that again. At least not in front of this girl. Lady Beh'leeb has not had a change of heart, and simply waiting shall not change that. Can't we just wait a little longer? I wonder if she'll ever open up. Oh, you're still here. Lady Beh'leeb! Miss May, do you think you're ready to talk? Is it okay with you, dear? Yes. Yes, I will let him know. Lady Beh'leeb, you don't have to speak to this lawyer if it is not your wish. No, it is quite all right. If my husband were still with us, he would say, as much as it pains me to have my lovely wife speak on such matters, it would help to find the truth, then ask whatever you may. Okay, I'll take you up on your generous offer. Wait, did Miss May call herself lovely just now? Wait, well, whatever are you waiting for? Ask your questions quickly so your departure may be just as swift. Yes, of course. Lady, you need to chill. Do you have any idea why your husband might have been killed? Was he acting differently or doing anything out of the ordinary lately?
No, I don't recall anything of the sort.
This is really difficult. Did anybody have a grudge against him?
He was a kind man and one of peace. He would never do anything that would cause someone to bear a grudge against him.
Oh! Oh! Okay! You wanna lie to my face, lady? Let's do this. I don't like liars, especially when I'm positive you're lying to me. These are psychic locks. Damn it! This means Mrs. May is trying to hide something from me. Why would you do that?
This is the magtama that Maya gave me all those years ago. Pearl gave it to you.
And it has a really amazing power. It reacts when someone is hiding something. And allows me to see the psychic locks that are holding that person's mind shut. Whenever I see any, I only have to touch my magtama and try to unlock them. Unlocking them usually allows me to coax the truth out of someone. Alrighty, lady, you wanna try this with me? We're going to have a bad time. And I don't mean that in the way that you're probably all going to take it. No, wait, I totally do mean it. We're gonna have a bad time. I'm being sans. I never should make pop culture references. I really shouldn't. Bum bum bum! The High Priest. Psychic locks. They appeared when I asked her whether anyone held a grudge against her husband. That must mean that Miss May thought someone just might have such a grudge. Damn it! Let's just stir the pot a little and see what happens. Miss May, I have an idea about who your husband's real killer might be.
That would be Maya, would it not?
No, of course not. It has to be someone with a motive to kill him. This is who I believe had a reason to kill your husband. Lady Kira! Ooh! It was the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. I'm still not getting used to calling her Lady Kira. I'm used to saying Toru Hime. Tori Hime. Oh my goodness, you have multiple pictures? I know not what you speak. Really? Because she even made the front page recently. I am but a humble servant of Lady Kira. What reasons would she have to kill someone as insignificant as I? Actually, that is something that just might show what Lady Kira would kill Abate May about. I'm gonna present the warning. Because the warning and then you present the envelope would be my best guess of what they're wanting me to do. This is a letter of warning from Lady Kira. Maya found it. It was in the inner sanctum, and only Maya and your husband were there at the time. Ah! This letter reached its intended recipient, your husband, the High Priest, didn't it?
And how do you know Maya wasn't lying to you? Because I've never seen that letter before, and I doubt my husband ever did either.
Sorry, but, BS! I have evidence that proves the warning was meant for your husband. Envelope! Oh my goodness, so much evidence already!
What's that?
It's an envelope addressed to the High Priest. The warning letter was delivered to your husband inside this, wasn't it? Ugh! I'm good, ain't I? What nonsense is this? How can you prove the warning was delivered in this envelope? There's gotta be some way to prove it. Yes, I have a way. Wait a second. Didn't the envelope and the warning letter have something in common? I think there just might be something that links the envelope to the warning letter. There is? Yes, and that proof is right here on the warning letter. The spot the warning letter that proves it was delivered in that envelope. The 3 holes in the envelope are the same shape and arrangement as the holes in the warning letter.
And if you fold the letter into thirds and place it in the envelope, the holes line up. As for what made the holes, I believe it was this. They were made by this warbod arrow, one of the weapons favored by Lady Khura'in. The warning was folded into thirds, placed into the envelope addressed to the high priest, and delivered to your husband on the points of this arrow. I unlocked you! Thank you! Now nobody get in my way. Seriously, nobody get in my way. I am getting to the bottom of this case. Are you ready to tell me the truth now? I admit, the warning was sent to my husband. But he was not an insurgent. Then why did you keep it a secret? Because the authorities might have suspected him of being one if I hadn't. I guess that makes sense. If the rebel hunter was after him, I can see how people might at least suspect. We are a Khura'inist kingdom. As such, rising up against the monarchy is the same as blasphemating Khura'inism itself. Your husband was a devout priest of Khura'inism, and you feared that his good name would be tarnished if that warning went public. Yes. That makes sense. But is it the honest truth? What if the high priest really was a rebel? And the rebel hunter would have had a motive to kill him. Still, this just doesn't feel like the right time to ask her about it. Could you tell me a little more about the warning? It arrived about 3 days before the purification rite. When we woke up that morning, it was already there by the side of our bed. It was by the side of your bed?
Yes, we had the whole house locked up tight. And yet, someone still managed to slip in. Oh, it was so frightening, wasn't it, dear?
That makes me think it's the man who's been living in your house that we saw earlier. I don't remember his name, but I'm starting to suspect him. Because it would have to have been somebody in your house to leave that note. But you didn't contact the police. Because you didn't want them to suspect your husband of being a rebel.
That's right. If only we had told the police, maybe Taurus would still be alive today.
Oh, lovely wife. No need to fret, my dear. My only regret is that I left you all alone. Barbhead! That is quite enough! Yes, you're probably right. Miss May, I'm sorry to have bothered you at such a difficult time.
Don't be silly. I'm happy if I have helped.
Your benevolence, may you swiftly shine light upon the truth. Barbhead, you seem bent on casting suspicion upon Lady Khura'in. And by doing so, you seek to deflect the blame from the real killer, Maya Fey. That is the only logical conclusion. I'm in no position to disprove her at this point. If only I could find something to support my theory that the high priest was a rebel. The only other person who might know more about Ime would be Maya. They might be done questioning her by now. Maybe I'll stop by the detention center. What's going on? My mother has said what? It seems I must go. Did something happen? Yes. My mother has decreed that a rite shall be held for the high priest passing, and that she shall conduct the prayer of lament therein.
Her Eminence has so decreed, has she? Oh, but she should not concern herself with a humble priest like my husband.
No, it is only natural, considering his mysterious service. Meritorious service. The rite will be held at the palace. You are to accompany me there at once, Lady Beh'leeb. Thank you, your benevolence. My husband is most delighted too. How wonderful for you, Miss ummmm. A direct decree from the Queen? That must be quite an honor. Barbhead, you are coming as well. Huh? But I don't have much time left to investigate. As the one charged with monitoring you, you must remain within my sight at all times. Besides, it will take but a moment. Now, come along. Ugh, arguing the point will probably just make things worse for me. I'd better let her have her way this time. May 10th, Khura'in Palace. Audience chamber. Ooh, it's so pretty. Welcome, Lady Beh'leeb. So this is the Queen of Khura'in. What is wrong with you, Barbhead? Show some respect! Huh? Oh, should I bow or prostrate myself? No, it is quite all right. Stay as you are. Mother! Your Eminence, I would like to give thanks to you. You honor both me and my husband. His exemplary service deserves honor. Oh, but what a terribly trying time this must be for you, Lady Beh'leeb. May my prayer comfort your soul and that of your dearly departed husband. Nothing would please me more. Oh, Your Eminence, your words are wasted on my humble husband and I. Now that's what I call a commanding presence. So, you are the lawyer of whom my daughter speaks. Yes, Your Eminence! I am so very honored to make your, noble acquaintance! Oh, gotcha! We're screwed, Phoenix, you screwed up. I'm, humbled to bask in your just stop talking, Phoenix! Stop talking! Stop talking, you're making a fool of yourself. Did I overdo it? I have no idea how to talk to a queen. Ho ho! May the Holy Mother blessing be upon you. Now then, Lady Beh'leeb, let us go to the chamber of prayer. Rafa, you are to accompany us too. Yes, Mother. Wow, the Queen is seriously something else. I am terrified. Heh, the prayer of lament, huh? Don't see how that'll do any good. It's Justice Minister Inga. Who are you, buddy? Nice to see you again, Mr. Inga. Again? Have we met already? I'm Phoenix Wright. We met at the accused lobby the other day. Oh, right. Blue suit jacket here. You're that lawyer who brought my daughter down a peg or two. Your daughter? Yes. Yeah, Rafa. He's Princess Rafa's father? Crap! So he's Queen Khura'in's husband. You plan on sticking a fat nose in this mess too? The accused is a good friend of mine. Like I said last time, you better watch yourself, see? Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? You want to question me? That would be great. You got balls for a lawyer. Guess I can play along a bit. But I got things to do, see? So we have to talk while I work. Hey, I don't don't mind. I wanted to let you know that I'll be the defense lawyer on this case, too.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you. You only won last time because that idiotic prosecutor filed false charges.
I think it's also because your daughter misunderstood the situation.
But it's gonna be different this time. I got Khura'in as top prosecutor on this one, see?
I don't care who I go up against. I'm going to prove my client innocent.
You haven't forgotten that little thing called the Defense Culpability Act, have you? Blow this one and you'll suffer the same fate as the accused.
How could I forget?
Heh, you lawyers are all the same. You strut yourself till the DC Act comes down hard. Then you start begging and bleeding for your lives. It's really hard to watch if I tell you.
Well, I don't plan on letting it come to that. Were you the one who wrote the Defense Culpability Act?
Heh, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. What's it to you? Either way, as Justice Minister, I'm going to enforce the thing. It started as a way to counter the dirty tricks of your trade like falsified evidence. But it turned out to be quite handy. Efficient, even.
Handy? Efficient?
Yeah, made my job real easy. Any goons who cross me or Khura'in's administration are gonna get just what they deserve. Especially those rebel scum.
You can get away with that here?
Better watch your mouth, lawyer. I enforce the law in Khura'in, see? And being that I'm the queen's husband, that makes me king.
I'm sorry, dude, but if I really wanted to, I very much doubt that you could actually pull this off. For one, for me personally, if I get charged the same as Maya, guess what? I can have us deported. We are not citizens of your country. Technically, you're not allowed to have us in your court. But you are, and I'm allowing it. But if everything goes wrong, I bet I could get myself deported back to America. Where there's a fair court system, apparently. No, I'm pretty sure the queen is the boss around here.
Go on, say what you're thinking so I can charge you with lese magistracy.
Can't get myself arrested now.
Listen up, lawyer. We got a low crime rate and a populace that lives in peace. And that's all thanks to the DC Act. So I don't want to hear any more lip about it.
But I can't defend my client unless I can speak my mind.
Heh, even without the DC Act, Dirk and his insurgent scum buddies are days unnumbered.
What's that supposed to mean?
Let's just say I got a little trick up my sleeve, so I'd watch it if I were you. 'Cause you got a defiant attitude, like one of them dragon dupes. Say, Wright, you know what these are?
No, what?
Orders of execution.
You got a lot of orders of execution, which makes me think you don't frickin' have a low crime rate, buddy.
They really pile up if I start slacking off.
What?
And tomorrow I'll have even more work to do, processing the one for your little friend. And if you really do defend her, I'll have to add one more to the pile for you. But you're not stupid enough to waste your life on that criminal, are you?
Yes, I am, because it's not stupid. Secondly, douche brain, you want to charge me? Bring it. I will beat you up in court. Don't worry, I'll make sure to lighten your workload, Inga. Wouldn't want to give you a single execution order to sign tomorrow. But I'm sorry, dude, if you have that many execution orders, you're doing something wrong. I have returned, Barbhead. Your benevolence, are you done with the rite? Yes, it was performed flawlessly. Lady Beh'leeb stayed behind to speak with Mother. I hope this will help ease her sorrow, even just a little. So, you have been speaking with my father? Yes, you could totally say that. My father is a great man. He works tirelessly to keep peace in our kingdom. Khura'in, as it stands today, owes everything to the efforts of my mother and my father. You should feel deeply honored. I feel nothing. I feel nothing but hatred at the moment and terrified of your mother. Under normal circumstances, they would have never spoken so readily with a lawyer. Yes, of course. It seems Rafa doesn't know what her father is really like. Well, now that we're done here, let's go see if I can talk to Maya now. May 10th, Detention Center.
Oh, it's you, Nick.
Maya, are you okay? The questioning wasn't too harsh, was it?
No, I'm all right. How about you? Make any progress?
Well, haven't found any conclusive evidence that can prove your innocence, but I have a small lead.
Really?
But for right now, I'd like to ask you about the High Priest.
Sure, ask away.
By the way, what's that princess doing with you still, Nick? Doesn't she have anything better to do? Doesn't seem like it.
I heard that!
How rude! Of course I have many other things I could be doing. Then why aren't you doing them? It's just a thought, but do you think the High Priest could have been a rebel?
A rebel? Why would you even think that?
Because if he was, then the rebel hunter Lady Kira would have had motive to kill him.
What?
Uh-oh, Princess Rafa overheard me.
What idiocy is this? Abbot May, a rebel?
It's beyond the pale. My mother has offered a prayer of lament for his soul. That's the sort of person he was. All right. I was just raising the possibility. I will not listen to such tomfoolery. You need to broaden your vocabulary. Did she leave me? She stormed out. Oh well, nothing we can do about that. I'm totally glad you're gone. Do you recall the High Priest doing anything suspicious?
Come to think of it, he seemed unusually restless during the rite. He kept glancing up at the sky, though I have no idea why.
He was restless and kept looking up at the sky. That doesn't really tell us much, does it? Anything else come to mind?
Sorry, that was about it.
Guess that's all I'm gonna learn about the High Priest right now, then. Oh, but there is one thing I should follow up on.
I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick.
What? Why?
I'll, explain later.
With Princess Rafa gone, this might be my only chance. Tell me about channeling! Maya, about what you said earlier. Why can't you tell anyone you're able to channel spirits?
Oh, that.
You know how all queens are also spirit mediums here? I heard. It was kind of a shock at first, though.
In Khura'inism, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the queen. No one else is supposed to be able to do it.
I see. So spirit channeling is a symbol of power or authority then in that sense. I can see why it would look bad if a nobody from another country were able to do it too.
Spirit channeling in the Khura'in tradition was developed from a Khura'inist style that was brought to the US via Japan.
Oh, look at, they're making lovely history. I love it.
But it seems like my clan's spiritual power is greater than that of the average Khura'inese. It may be a quirk due to how our styles diverge, but I don't really know.
So if spirit channeling is a power possessed by only the queens of Khura'in, and it's a power that somehow made its way down the line to Maya, then I guess that makes Queen Khura'in and Princess Rafa distant relatives of Maya. Dun dun dun!
Anyway, it's not like there's some kind of rule about it. It's just, I'd rather not have it become an issue or anything. That's why mediums who come here to train hide the fact that they can channel spirits.
I see. I had no idea this was so complicated. Either way, training here is a must to fulfill the qualifications needed to become the master. And what is this qualification to become the master? To be able to channel spirits of one's own volition without fail every time. Like, remember how my spirit channeling was always hit or miss? I only ever succeeded about 30% of the time. Yeah, and it was more like spirits possessed her, as opposed to her channeling them. So you can do it every single time now, whenever you want? Yep. At least, I think. You think? Well, I haven't actually tried channeling anyone since I completed my training here. But once I get back home, I plan on taking the final spirit medium test. I'll have to try channeling one spirit after another in a marathon channeling session. Only those who pass the test are worthy of becoming the master, huh? Yeah, but I know I can do it. I'm going to ace that test and become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down. Right. Maya's the next big hope of Khura'in village. That's gotta be a lot of pressure. So, speaking of similarities, I've noticed another similarity between our countries besides spirit channeling. I saw a show on TV earlier that reminded me of the Steel Samurai. Oh, you must mean the Plumbed Punisher, warrior of Neo-Twilight Realm. Let's talk about that. So you've already seen the Plumbed Punisher? You really don't miss a beat. Actually, it was her benevolence who told me about it. There is not a single person in Khura'in who does not know of it. Oh, your benevolence! You're back! Damn it! Wish you just left me! As the royal priestess, I am charged with monitoring your movements. So, I have changed my mind. For in order to fulfill my duty, I must avert my ears, not even from your blasphemous theories. Her sense of duty is commendable, but I wouldn't mind if she backed off a bit. Great timing, your benevolence. There's actually something I wanted to show off to both of you. Show off? Maya sure seems excited all of a sudden. Yep, ta-da! But what's that? It's an ultra-rare Plumbed Punisher strap. There's only one of them in the whole world. It was specially made to promote the TV show. You're the owner of this strap? Don't tell me you're a Plumbed Punisher fan too, your benevolence. No, of course not. Only little children watch the show. I have no interest in such things. Right. Uh-huh. No, I am telling the truth. Sure, let's just leave it at that. So, how'd you get your hands on that, Maya? I found a kindred spirit in a Plumbed Punisher fan here in Khura'in. It resulted in an exchange of cultures and transcending national borders. And by cultural exchange, you mean you swap TV show promo merchandise. You bet! I traded my Steel Samurai watch for this strap. It's a super rare watch that plays the Steel Samurai theme song when the alarm goes off. My newfound Khura'inist friend was so happy, I got this one-of-a-kind strap in return. I guess there are people like that wherever you go, even here in Khura'in. Watch this! When you press the magtama on her belt, it plays the show's theme song. That sounds just like the Steel Samurai theme song. What are you talking about? Yeah, it's like the Steel Samurai theme song with different instruments and a little bit of a lower pitch. Can't you hear the folk instruments used in the intro and the exotic tones throughout? Plus, the Steel Samurai has a Japanese taiko drums that go ta-ta-don-don-don in the intro. Right. Guess my ears just aren't as good as yours. Anyway, I have this amazing idea for a new show. The Plumbed Punisher versus the Steel Samurai. going to totally go pitch it to some TV stations when I get back home. It's going to be a huge hit. Right, your benevolence? I have no interest in such things. Well, if nothing else, talking about the Plum Punisher has thankfully seemed to cheer Maya up. It's getting late. Try getting some sleep, okay, Maya? And leave tomorrow to me. Okay, thanks, Nick. I think I've covered just about everything. Time to head back to the temple and go over everything I've learned so far. Are you gonna follow me to the temple? May 10th, Temple. It's getting late. Won't be long till sundown. Mr. Wright, your benevolence! Are you done with your investigation for today? Pretty much. I thought I'd go over what I'd learned so far. Care to join me? Yes, please allow me to help. Okay, first we know that the High Priest received a warning 3 days ago. It was from someone claiming to be Lady Khura'in told him not to perform the rite. That's right, it was that rebel hunter, but what of it? That's what I'm not sure of yet. Why would Lady Kira want to stop the rite? If you could solve that mystery, right, I could figure out her motive for threatening the High Priest. It might be the break I need, but I just don't know enough right now to act on that lead. How unfortunate for you, Barbed Head. Your only hope is pure speculation. That shall not stand in the Hall of Justice. You have no actual proof of Lady Kira's involvement in this crime, after all. Yeah, the warning letter alone can't prove who killed the High Priest. I'll give you one last chance to withdraw before you are charged under the DC Act. Your benevolence! Screw you! Well, it is true you did not forge or suppress any evidence. That is perhaps a product of my careful monitoring of your every move. I wasn't planning to do anything like that in the first place, your benevolence. But I am going to prove Maya's innocence, within the confines of the law. How can you be so sure you will? Because of my undying faith in my clients. That is a lawyer's greatest weapon. You just don't get it, do you, lady? What nonsense! You have chosen to dig your own grave. When the next we meet, it shall be in the Hall of Justice. As Royal Priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth through the divination seance. This time, I will prove that the insight I glean thereof are the very truth itself. Prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial, and your last rites. Tomorrow shall end with you under the headman's axe. Oh, thank you for that comforting image. Tomorrow I'll be defending Maya in that so-called Hall of Justice again. It's so not a Hall of Justice, damn it. Oh, the memories. That whole seance thing makes trials here completely different from those back home. Plus, I don't have a shred of conclusive evidence. On the other hand, I've got plenty of confusion and anxiety to spare. We all do. We all have a lot of anxiety. I'll have to think of something. After all, I'm the only lawyer in all of Khura'in. I have to do this. I will do this. I'll prove my innocence if it's the last thing I do. Alrighty, everybody. That's where we're going to end this off. Thank you all for joining me for Spirit of Justice. I'm so glad we're done with the first part of episode 3. Now we just have to actually get through the first day of the trial. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me, and thank you all for showing so much support, especially for Spirit of Justice. I'm trying to make sure I release an episode every day for you guys, so hopefully we get the game done by the end of the month. And then, at the same time, I'm also trying to record episodes of the other games at the same time, so you guys get a whole little genre of things. And hopefully we can add some more games to this. I definitely want to play Phoenix Wright, Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright soon on the channel. Oh god, that's going to be oh god. The Daigaku Incitement project has sort of been put onto a hold because of everything that we're doing with all the other Ace Attorney games. But hopefully, I will start working back on that as soon as I'm done with Spirit of Justice. Anyway, everybody, as you can see, your screen is now turning into my objection screen! That's right, everybody, you can click on that top button to be led on over to our playthrough of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the first game in this series, or you can click on the button right below it to be led on over to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies, the 5th game in the series and the game that happens right before this. Or you can click on that big red button down below to subscribe to the channel today. Thank you all so much for all the support. I'm sorry I keep repeating that, but thanks again, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Bye, everyone.